Do you remember in the last episode how John O'Neill had an outstanding game thanks to the goalkeeper? I think McGuinness, he unfortunately took something from that scenario and said, I think I could do something like that. So I just want to show you this goal. It ended up a 1-1 draw, as you could tell. But I've changed the angle here. So it's a throw in deep on their end. He does a karate kick for some reason, unnecessary. Gets it up to their left winger, I believe. He punts it forward. Watch McGuinness. Watch him come out. Watch it. What's he doing? Sticks his hands straight up, and then just stands there like he's got a gun pointed at him, and it's a bank robbery. What? Like, let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, let's get a little bit closer here. Wait, this is not a good enough angle. We got to go deeper. I think we got to go deeper. TV maybe? Okay, sure. TV is a good angle. Yeah, zoom it all the way in. What's he doing? What? We're gonna slow it all the way down here. What's he doing? Hands up. I mean, potentially that's a red card for handling the ball last defender box, and then just stands there. What? What is he doing? What's he doing? No, it's not good. I'm just saying that can we get closer on the sideline view? No, can't get any closer. Maybe the vertical score. Maybe this will give us a good angle, huh? Maybe. What? I mean, I like that he's coming out, like chested away or something, but I think it's just barely the box. Okay, but then it's barely in the box. Then hit it. If you're gonna use your hands, hit it. Like, hit it. What? It was 0-0 to this point. We're playing a great game. 4-4-2, park the bus, and obviously he slots it home. We come back 5 minutes later, equalize. So theoretically, we could have won that game. Let's roll the intro. Seriously, what is he doing? Hello, my friends. Despite Steve McGuinness's best efforts, we could, if my math is right, and you know how my math is a little shaky around here, we theoretically could lock up staying up today, because we're going to play St. Pat's and Sligo Rovers. Let me show you. Okay, so right. We drew that game, kind of like with a nice finish, and then Dundalk just, we play and park the bus, and then after it was 2-0 in 35 minutes, I was like, let's go at least counter, and we were able to get one back, but wasn't right. Wasn't very good. We are 8 points clear. Now, these teams have games in hand against us. We don't really care about that. We care about the two teams below us. 8 points in hand. 8 points in hand. 5 games left. Okay? 5 games left. That's 15 possible points. So if we play 2 games, there'd be 3 games left. 9 possible points. So if we finish 10 points ahead, okay, we're currently 8. So if we get, if Shelbourne and Shamrock both lose both games and we win 1, we're safe, because that'd be 11 points with 3 games left. Yes. If we draw both games and they lose both games, that would be 10 points. Yeah. You with me? I even wrote it down, and I think we're doing okay. Not a whole lot to tell you besides that Paul Fox is oh gosh, it said he was getting back. It's a twisted ankle. What? It said he could go. We might risk him a little bit, like at the end, like 10 minutes, just jog on that ankle, see how it's doing, because he is quite the good option there on the left wing for us. We're gonna play Adayinka because he's played well, and I'm trying to not balance out the playing time. Like, he's only got 479 minutes. Tommy Tierney's 15-13. Tommy's coming along quite nicely, I think you could argue. He's up to full 3-star. Ooh, but maybe we can get Adayinka there by the end of the season. Vice Captain Jack Powell, McGlade, Wiltshire, who's disappointing, to be fair. Zach O'Neill, Cody Mulhall coming in for Fox, obviously still. Connor Lang and Lucas Klukas up top. Marty Waters on the bench. He's wanting more playing time. But he's just not done it, to be fair. Again, I like your thoughts. Do we sell Marty? That sounds like almost sacrilegious to say, but are we at that point? First, people would need to be interested in hiring him. Or buying him. Hiring him? Same thing. Even if we got 50 grand, like that's more than the prize money we're going to get this season, right? So, right. Hold on just a second. All right, here we go. Away to St. Pat's. They're 4-5 odds favorites. Which, I mean, okay, fair, I guess. Who knows? We're going to set up to try and draw if we can. I'm even going to play Mulhall on the defensive winger, even though he gave up that penalty that one time. Didn't he? Did that happen? It comes and goes. The brain. He theoretically but he's more dangerous on the attack. That's why I would put him on support and Mulhall a little bit further back, because he's not as dangerous. His crossing is a 6 and all that kind of stuff. It had actually dropped to 5s here, and I was like, ooh, like that may be the end of his career with us if he's gonna go backwards. But he's kind of bounced back a little bit. We are gonna. Wiltshire is I'm on my last nerve with him pretty much. I really, really wish we had Stephen Fitzgerald to throw in, as the defensive midfielder. But I do like the option of having, if we can win the ball, punting it up to our 2 strikers. I feel like one striker against a back 4, 5, whatever, is just not gonna do it. Right. You could argue we could go with 1 and then put the wingers up a little bit higher, but we're trying to park the bus. We're not trying to score. That makes them a much better performance tonight. Yeah. Love it. They're buying it. They're buying it. He says to the assistant manager. I can't believe it. Lovely stuff. It's so strange how this works. I put this down into windowed mode and slid it over my other monitor because I was doing something else on the main screen, and it just leaves the league table there. So it's like, it's not it doesn't have the league table like what would that be, relative to the size of the window and location. It's like a set point, if that makes sense. Like, it was a smaller window, we put it there, and when you make it a bigger window, it's still at that set point. That's weird. Okay, thank you for not going after that, whoever you are. Okay, can we take advantage of Desmond there being tight? Yeah? Let's go after him, lads. Vice Captain Jack leading the nervous charge here. Excellent. Headed away. Okay, we're just gonna watch it. That's always exciting. Why can't... That's weird. Shamrock not playing. That's important to note. Shelbourne. Okay, so if they're not... We're on the break, I just noticed. Why would you just rear back and take a shot like that? Nobody knows. Waterford Shelbourne drawing currently. Not terrible for us. Better than them winning. Waterford now winning. Come on, Waterford. He wasn't offside? Kieran Wiltshire on the 6.38 last 5 games. Slides it in. Okay. Yeah. Lovely little breakdown on the back line there, my friends. I'm not expecting to win, but it gives us at least that 1 goal cushion, right? If we could get to the half. Oh, if we could get to the half, lads. Oh, it's 3-0. Oh, they had a red card. Yes. Okay, so we're going to stop watching that because, well, they're down to 10 and they're down 3 goals. Klukas! Oh, I like a little more power on that shot, to be honest with you. Whoop. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and shout. Okay, we focused our fullbacks. That's about it. You ever have stuff in your pockets and you're like, what is this? It feels like lint or something, and you're like, it feels kind of like granules. You go like, how do these things happen? How do I just have things in my pocket? I carry my phone there. That's it. Left pocket, left front pocket, phone. That's all it is. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good, I mean, equal on shots, but we created more chances and had all on target shots. It's all because we're closing Desmond down. He's like, I don't know what to do. Now, are they going to sub him? They've got 7 people on the bench that are not at the 60-70% range. It's 4-0. They're getting smashed. Assertive. I am going to say complacency. I'm going to say 50-50. 50% of the squad's going to be motivated. Or no. We're going to have like 3 people stressed out. Whatever. 3 of 11. Whatever that is. 2. I was close. I believe in you, mate. I believe in you too. Okay. So he's going to get so nervous that we are going to have to put somebody else over there. But you can just tell this is going to happen. But this will be massive if this result holds. We would be at the 10 points, at least against one team. Now, we'd have to see what happens to Shamrock Rovers. O'Neill, mate. Oh, goodness. What has happened? Is it because Vice Captain Jack is nervous? It's just spreading like wildfire now, isn't it? Hey, encourage? Anybody? Oh, Adeyinka. Did Adeyinka take a knock? Adeyinka took a knock. Frustrated. Now they're all mad and the rest of them are nervous. A bruised ankle, mate. Mate, you're a big boy. You're a big boy now. You're what, 18, 19? Come on, mate. Vice Captain Jack's picked up a yellow. I don't think we're going to hold on to this lead. It just feels... It doesn't feel like we're... Based on the mental state of the squad as it sits. Long ball forward. McGuinness to nobody. Oh, I thought that was going to come back to Connor. Oh, they play it nicely there. Wiltshire slows it down. Zach O'Neill's there. Mulhall, playing the defensive winger, has come way inside. But ignoring his wing responsibilities. That guy was wide open. My goodness, fellas. Do you take off the motivated but more tired one? I think you do. We're going to go. We're really going to try and park that bus. Tierney, we're going to put him on stopper because that's what he does. It's what he does, lads. And you do defend. This is we don't need a goal. We would just like to see this game out. Anybody else? Midfield. That's not good about Zach O'Neill. He's going to be our next. So we're going to do this one at a time, but we'll try and waste a little bit more time. Okay, that went through. Let's go ahead while this is thinking. Zach O'Neill's coming off. Kerrigan is coming on. We're just going to put him on. Deep line playmaker on defend. No, just do central midfielder defend. Just hang back there, okay? Let's see what happens. Is someone getting a card? Is that what... Oh, it's yellow. Klukas picks up a yellow. Okay, that's fine. That's all right, mate. Just don't get a second one in the last 10 minutes, okay? Got my eye on you. And then... Okay, we'll tell Vice Captain Jack that. I am going to take Mulhall off and put Waters there, even though he really doesn't know that role. Just to say that we played him. And you're on a 6.2, so like Waters... Am I going to say he couldn't do worse, but he could give up a penalty or something, and that would be significantly worse. This is a big result if we can hold. A massive result. He's slightly more on this side of the pitch to defend. I don't know. Oh, please don't tell me we're going to concede. Oh, wait. Sending off. Oh, Gorman. Yes, thank you, sir. Oh, we don't have the worst goal differential right now. Massive. Come on, boys. They're down to 10. I was going to say, we got 5 people on the back line. Come on. Come on, lads. Come on, lads. Come on, lads. We have 5 people on the... That was weird. Instant, like... McGinnis is just going to stand there. That's fine. That's fine. There's 15 seconds. I would have liked that to go to the corner. If you're going to waste that much time, aim for the corner. But Andy Mulligan, I saw the sub earlier, sends it out. We're now... Is that 11? Yes. 11 points cleared. We're ahead of Bohemians. 11 points clear of Shelburne. With 4 games. So we're not 100% just based off that result, right? Because they could theoretically win the last 4 games and get 12 points. That is a massive result. Massive. We got what we wanted in a thoroughly professional job. Well done. You don't get to say that a lot. Since I've been hard on him. How's he going to react? Yes. Always makes you nervous. Like every so often players like, oh, I can't believe you talked to me. So what happened to Marty? Twisted ankle. That defensive wing role is not been kind. Another injury. Goodness me. Okay, so now the question is, my friends, 11 points. When do Shamrock Rovers play? Oh, they've got a cup game. They play on the 16th. That's quite the break, isn't it? We play on the 1st. So they're going to have 2 games in hand? Interesting. Let's do it. Board wants to offer me a new contract. I tried. I asked for... I was trying to think of the cheapest things you can ask for because we are 25 grand in the hole. I asked for youth coaching. They said no. I asked for youth recruitment. They said no. My idea with coaching first was like, I'd like them to be better coming in so we can do less training because their training facilities are terrible. They said no to both of those things. So then I asked for training facilities and they said no. And then I just gave up and said, sure, I'll accept the whatever, the vision. I am surprised. They've offered me a straight 100 a week raise. Like, I'll take it. You could put your relegation wage drop in, you know, your percentage of compensate, whatever. If I really, really wanted to, I'd actually drop it down to 475 or something lower to save us financially. But I want this to be realistic. So if somebody came to me, if I was coaching Cabinteely, not to mention from the past 2 negotiations where I've had to like claw and scrape to get where I'm at, if they came to me and said, we'll give you 100 more a week. I'd be like, it's 5,200 a year. Yeah, sure. But because I don't want to ask for like, let's do 600. Cool. 125 more a week. You know, like that's whatever, 7,500 more a year. But I do wish it would give you the option, and I would have started it later. I do wish it would give you the option to say, listen, I'll bypass the raise. Let's take that money and spend the 5,200 to 7,500 euros on youth coaching. Like, let me make that deal. Or maybe it costs more than that, and I don't know. But give me the option. That's just my take on it. All right. Wait. How long is this going to take? It is today. Oh, we're delighted. Oh, everyone. Super pumped. Yes, I'm delighted to sign a new deal. We're hungry for long-term success, Emma. Thank you, Emma, for coming and asking me a question. Or maybe she called me. I don't know what it said. Board confidence. It was going to give me the option to, like, you know, change the expectations for the season. I was like, nah, let's not do that. You're seeing this, right? Fox, 75 minutes. Okay? 75 minutes. If we can get a draw today, my friends, we are almost certainly in the clear. I don't think that's going to happen, right? Because that would give us, we'd stay at 11-8, maybe not. We'd get a point. That'd be 12-9. It'd be almost certain, depending on what happens with Shamrock Rovers, but we'd be looking okay. We're not we're not in the spot right next to the relegation spot, right? Like we're one. Come on, boys, come on. So we got Waters injured. Kerrigan can't play because it's against his parent club. I've got Wilson on the bench because I'd rather here at the end of the season play Tierney and Adeyinka. So Adeyinka played the last game, so Tierney's going to play this game. Adeyinka on the bench. Adeyinka is actually, again, I think I mentioned this before, we got better marking and tackling, so it just makes, I kind of wish we had him. But again, I'm not expecting to win this game, really. John O'Neill is happy with his playing time, so maybe we can bring him in. He doesn't expect to start anymore. Fitzgerald is out for another 5 weeks, so he's pretty much not going to play this season. Oh, goodness. A win today, and we're in like Flynn, my friends. And there was a piece of me, it's like, well, maybe I should wait on the contract until like we guarantee our spot, and then they're like, oh, you got to pay me more money. But I'd rather just lock it in. Let's freaking go, right? We owe them, lads. AKA, please don't get sent off. That's the asterisk. Shamrock Rovers, -19. We don't have the worst goal differential. Now, they do have, now after this game, 2 games in hand to make up for that. But we're at least even with Shelburne, and they've got a game in hand. But it could be worse. We're above. Oh, I thought that was going to be deflected in. Tierney, I thought he was going to get a penalty there, too, for a shirt tug. Bohemians is below us. But again, they started up below us. We just have games in hand, so it is going to be a little nervy, I think, here at the end, now that I see that, because we are playing first, and, like, it's not everyone playing all at the same time, so it's like, all we could do is kind of play our games and try and get the best results that we can get, and if it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. Like, I'm not expecting us to win this game. Not in the least bit. And Zach O'Neill's got a yellow. No highlights would be fantastic. Yeah, let's not get Zach. We definitely won't draw the game if we're down to 10. Sorry, I don't know if you heard that again. I need to change my Windows 10 updates. I upgraded Windows 10, and now it's like, it's somehow linked to my Gmail account. It's like, oh, your package is being delivered. And it's like, that's, how do you know that? That's very strange to me. Okay, just making sure. I have a thing in my recording software that is, I think it's the background for the pub that's bigger than where it shows the game. And I was like, am I not showing all of the screen of the game? That was the panic you saw. I was also like, it is pouring down rain here at Stradbrook Road. Oh, thought he was going to dance out of bounds. Out the back line there. Come on, boys. 0-0 at the half is good. Only 560 fans expected to show today. Another low attendance. You'd think, right, like towards the end of the season, yeah, we're not getting to the Europa League, guys, but you'd think the fans would be like, guys, like we could actually stay up. Like, let's go support the team. But no. That's not what the fans think. All right, passionate. I'm happy, lads. I'm happy. We're gonna make some changes though, even though I'm happy. Because he's played a bunch. 34 starts, right? And he's on a 6.1. So hopefully that's self-explanatory. Strikers aren't playing well, but again, it's kind of like, can we just get one good ball up to them as we're parking the bus here? But if Klukas was on the same page, that was a good ball, but they weren't on the same page. 'Twasn't to be, my friends. We have had a shot on target. It's all about goals, right? It's just like we talked about the other day. Just have goals. Oh, perfect. Klukas plays up here typically, so we're going to put him back here, and we'll bring in John O'Neill and put him on a poacher so that Connor can head it down, boom, and John O'Neill smash it home, take the win, off we go. Keith Alton has played so little, he's exerted himself, and what's he done? Ripped his leg? Foot injury. Maybe it's another twisted ankle. Maybe people are getting super aggressive here. You know, they're trying to confirm their spots in the Europa League or Champions League or whatever. And they're getting aggressive. Something needs to be done about that. That's all I'm going to say. Lang is on a 6.2. Let's do our first shout. Come on, boys. Oh, we focused the back line, lads. Yes. Right. Let's see how this goes. I would like to bring Fox on just to trot him out there, test the ankle, 10 minutes. But I want to see how everyone else is doing. Okay, Mulhall has taken a knot. Yeah, it's a good time as any. Come on down, Mr. Fox. A tight hamstring, so that's a good one. I didn't even know that, but if you're looking for an excuse, let's do it now, lads. Pulls up with a hammy. All right, this is great. It's fantastic. Can we hold on? 8 shots, 3 on target to our 3 and 1. We're not even worried about our side of the stats. Okay, headed away. Just take it to the corner, lads. I mean, we'll take the victory if we can get it. Klukas is like, I don't know what I'm doing over here. This position is confusing. I'm used to playing the attacking midfield version of this role. I don't know what's happening. Connor Lang, he's got John O'Neill. Put it on a platter for him, mate. He was right there. You're not going to volley that home. Poor decision. 6.3? Oh, man. Tierney with a 7.2, playing well. Good. This is enough time to be bad. Enough time for this to be a bad highlight. Come on, pal. Get in there. Oh, that was quite the shot. Woo! I thought he was going to like take a touch and cross it. That kind of caught me off guard. O'Neill, there you go. Gets it up potentially to Connor. Oh, Connor, you're a target man. Use your target manness. That's fine. That's fine, lads. That's fine. We're against 54 points. That's absolutely fine. He's just taking it. He's just burning that time. Yes. Yes. He had the AR there. He's watching him to see if he was going to yell at him. Passionate. Yes, lads. Come on. Now, what we need to figure out. Okay. So they didn't play. Okay, so where are we? We're game in hand, 12 points clear. 3 games left for us. 4 games for Shelburne. That's 12. So they could theoretically, it come down to goal differential, but they could make up the gap. Shamrock has got 5 games left, so they're not completely out of it. So let's check their schedules. They've got a game on 10-2. That's tomorrow. So we'll hop forward in this episode to see what happens there. Shamrock, though. This must be like an international break. They got the cup. They're not until the 16th. When's our next game? The 16th. So we won't know. But we will hop ahead here. Oh, jeez. It's bad. Okay, I like that mentality. Sometimes they get a little upset. That's only 6 determination. I don't know if we're going to keep it. But let's hop forward a day and see what happens with Shelburne, because that's going to tell us a big part of the story. We are so close, my friends. We are guaranteed not to be bottom. Right? There are 3 games left for us and Shelburne. There's a 11-point gap. They can only get 9 points. So at worst case, we are in the relegation playoffs. Has it said that? It has not said that. Interesting. And really, okay, they've got 2 games in hand. So if they somehow miraculously won that, both of those, they'd be at 33. So it'd be a 6-point gap with 3 games left. So they could potentially pass us. Potentially. But let's look at their schedule. This is the team we're worried about now. They have a game in 4 days, then a cup game 4 days, and then, more like week. Okay, no, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in the month of October, and they're on a 4-game losing streak. You're saying there's a chance. And that's not to even mention, like, us potentially getting a result. We are currently ahead of Bohemians. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. So I'm going to bring you back. Do I bring you back? I think I'm just going to bring you back for Shamrock Rovers. That's the game. I don't want to say it's going to be a 2-game episode, because if it's a short episode, you kind of know what's happened. So we're going to come back for Shamrock Rovers. If we win that game or draw a game and all the other results go our way, we're safe. Right? Every time I say that, I go, am I crazy? We're currently 22 grand in the hole. We could really use a payout. If we somehow get a result against Bohemians, they do have the game in hand, but currently we're in 7th. If we can guarantee ourselves 8th, that's 44 grand. So we'd be 20 grand in the black as it sits right now, not to mention all the payroll we're going to have. We really could use a sponsorship, is what it comes down to. Because that's still a concern for next season, is if we don't have money coming in at a higher level, like our main kit sponsor has dropped off. Gagan, I don't even know when that happened. It didn't notify me. So no one is interested, apparently. And this one ends in December. So hopefully what that means is this one will fall off and we can get a massive one for staying up. It's like, oh yeah, they're a Premier Division team for sure. They're not going down. But that's where we're at, my friends. If you enjoyed this episode, hit the like button. Do you think we can do it? Do you think we pull it off? We'll see you next time. We get a 15-day break or 14 more days to relax and actually rest our players. I'm going to take everyone's advice and say, let's not schedule a friendly, even though, I'm so tempted though. We could use the money. But it's all going to be, I was going to say, if we could schedule Shamrock Rovers and wear them down even further, that'd be kind of hilarious. This never pays off. Yeah, we'll just pass. Okay, my friends, I am officially done with this episode. See you then.